So you know those dot drawings that the psychologist shows you, right? What they demonstrate is like everybody sees something different, right? You get out of it, you get out of things what you see in it from an individual's perspective. So when people see me, my friendship, and like being in like a band, right? So I left my band, and then I got into like being in a band, but being like the leader, the front man of a production, and just having some chocolate protein. Being the front man of a production, and it's like the same as being in a band. So people don't think that Dave Grohl and Kurt Cobain were sucking each other's cocks because they lived with each other when they were starting Nirvana. Okay, maybe you do, but you know, there's all this type of Robert Plant and Jimmy Page. I don't think are being accused of sucking each other's dicks. You know what I mean? I don't think so. But Johnny Cash, Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, I don't think there was any homoeroticism involved with those guys. Okay? So you get out of it what you see in it. That's how it always works. You get out of what you see in it. So, like as I said, with the Iran thing, everybody's pissed off because of Iran. Why? Because they know that Iran are the people that are financing what's going on in Gaza, and also that Iran is Russia's backup. So the reason why Iran is being dismantled right now is essentially to make sure that Russia doesn't have a backup if things progress. Like Trump has to be able to play hardball with Russia. Okay, at the moment he can't do it, and Iran has been sending drones to Russia, and the Russians have been using those drones against the Ukrainians. Okay, that's been going on for ages. So they've been hitting nuclear factories, drone factories, and all this stuff. And in Australia, a whole bunch of people are in an uproar, and lefties and stuff are in an uproar because of it. Now they're trying to defend Iran because, hey, you guys blew up Iran's nuclear capabilities a couple of weeks before they had the A-bomb that they could threaten to wipe the fucking US off the face of the planet with. Why did you do that? That's bad. Okay. So I don't mean to upset people. I know a lot of people and I get along with a lot of people. There's some people whose EQ is rather low that I've had disagreements with. And I don't want to be in a position where I'm always complaining about people. But as I said, I see a particular trend. I see that the police and the fire brigade and maybe the ambulance is just a little less bad, but almost as bad. Like there's a trend of dysregulation. It follows like a uniform pattern. So the uniform pattern that it follows with police are people, they're like elite. They come from elite families and stuff, the wealthy people and shit. Then they get like a pathway directly into the police or into whatever. Essentially, they say no, but they do. It's a pathway directly in because of their family connections and their influence or their wealth or whatever the fuck, right? So these people, they go to private schools, and in private schools, the sexual perversion thing is off the fucking charts. It always has been. There's always been accusations in Australia and always these investigations. And then if you say anything, you can't say what type of school it is because they'll burn you at the stake for mentioning what type of schools I'm referring to. But at particular schools, there's a high level of sexual perversion within the schools because those schools follow a strict religious tradition where everything is really fucking covered up. Okay. So then you've got people like that and they get into the police force. Then the senior police, they're dysregulated in a uniform way. they're as dangerous as a serial killer, a policeman. Okay, so a senior police officer, and a serial killer. There's no difference, really. There's no fucking difference. Okay, in their profile. So what they do, a lot of them have low EQ, and they use alcohol to groom you into their crew. This is why I stopped drinking, because this is just endless. They fucking do it. If you're a drinker, people endlessly do this to you. They fucking use alcohol to get you to join their crew. And then with your alcoholism, and then as they bring you into the crew, they encourage you with alcohol to do things that you usually wouldn't do. And then you end up getting even more messed up on alcohol, and then just doing crazy fucking stuff until you're in a group with all these people that are your friends, and you're all like trying to save like the crazy fucking life that you have outside of the job. And then you're using the job and working out how to use the job to maintain that lifestyle, and how to damage anybody who could fucking compromise it. And then you're calling that justice. Okay. So I want to ask you, was the joke that you played on me as funny as you thought it was going to be? Is it as funny as you? Because the end result is everybody here is like, they have no credibility, like really, really bad. It's sad. It's like depressing how fucking bad everybody here looks in Australia. It's depressing. Okay. I mean, it's not like, if it's not a matter of people being racially supremacists. This is about a difference in speciation in the way that they behave. They act like a different species of humans. The people that I've encountered here in Caloundra, they don't act like regular humans. They act like some branch of the Neanderthals that are hyper violent. And the thing is they will, if you say something, they have to hit you. So, and you see if they can't hit you, so you'll see them, like you'll say something and they'll be like, I'm going to fucking hit you with this. I'm going to fucking do this. You fucking said something like that. Like, I'm going to fucking. And that's what you're dealing with. And then they got to go out and go, oh, hi. Oh, serve and protect, honor and obey. Oh, fuck, I've got a hangover. I've got to pop a couple of aspirin. How do I fucking know how it works? How do I fucking know? Been through it, not with these fucks here, but over in Vietnam with security and protection and working with the police. And the police there aren't as fucked up as you guys. We're pretty fucked up in Cambodia and Vietnam. Like, our police are good, but like we see a lot of fucked up stuff, like people getting run over by trucks and stuff like that. And we drink a lot of beer and stuff and have our own fucking personal time a fair bit. I got to admit that. But it's like, it doesn't equate to, oh, fuck, I'm going to work out how to fucking take someone down. Like, I mean, so they have to publish your photo if you die in Cambodia to prove that there's no life insurance policy fraud that has been carried out, like was commonly carried out in India before, the life insurance policy scams. Okay. And Cambodia has to do that for that purpose, okay? Because places like India has a reputation of, particular areas in India have a reputation of doctors signing off on death certificates of people that are still alive. What we've encountered here in Australia is worse than that. And it's mainstream. And a lot of very front-facing people who used to have very good reputations, they damaged and destroyed their reputations coming after me for 6 years on all of this shit. They essentially created a really bad situation, and they don't know how to make it better. So all they know how to do, because they're angry and because their first reaction when they hear something that they don't like is to want to fucking hit it, like, Okay. This is a mentality that I've fucking seen since I've got here. So you have to, what they're looking for from a psychological perspective is somebody who will lie compulsively, okay, for authority, for chain of command, okay, and someone who is a sociopath and a psychopath that after they've conditioned them enough, there's a right admixture of both of them that they can set them loose on the world to do the same fucked up stuff that they've been doing. And we're saying that we need more of that. We need more of this. We need more of them and less of you. We don't need you, Dave. We need more of this fucking rubbish. We don't need people that write reports like you that fucking that have the fucking moral courage to be able to report what all of these powerful people have done internationally. We don't need someone like you. We need more fucking armed thugs, fraud thugs. That's what we need. We need more armed fraud thugs that if you write a movie called The Gadachi Man, it means you're the Gadachi Man, you're going to murder people. You write a song called Syphilis Psychosis, it means you have syphilis and you have mental illness because you wrote a song called Syphilis Psychosis, that you're a rockabilly serial killer driving around in a Cadillac. The police are looking for your Colt 45 until like 2 days ago. I carry this around, my satchel, right? Gnome Saigon bag that I got ages ago. Someone gave it to me. Gnome, based in Saigon. The police think I'm carrying a fucking piece in there. I could see it by the way they're staring at me. So it's like, as I said, everyone's fucking scared of me now because they understand, oh, fuck, I don't want to, I'm going to lose everything. All these people, they're about to lose everything. And then I've fucking followed their lead. So I'm going to lose everything too. People are fucking hiding like it's the Blitz right now. If they fucking see me in Caloundra, they fucking run for cover and hide. They won't see me. They'll fucking bounce, man. The streets are dead. Okay. It's because at the same time that America bombed Iran, I fucking bombed Australia. I bombed them from a fucking bureaucratic documentation perspective. I just gave them all the documents that they fucking burnt and suppressed and hid and lied about. I fed them back to them. Okay? So I'm emotional about watching that TV show because I don't know if the women that are having the kids on that show through the IVF program and stuff, if any of those women are having my kid or whatever, I don't fucking know. I'm a donor for that show. I don't know. I'm an emotional person as it is, and TV, my connection to everything, you know. So, yeah, that's just what I see, what I've seen. So there's a lot of people that are okay, but like usually the way the stress line where police break, they all break at the same place, and they're encouraged to be proud of breaking, not doing the right thing, and then being encouraged to get more into the culture. And the more into the culture that they get, where they're not getting pulled up like for their own conduct when they're pulling everybody else's conduct up, the darker the stuff that they're getting involved in is, because they're fucking associating with like criminals and serial killers, and they're putting themselves in that frame of mind all the time. And if you don't know how to switch it off and go home, and so you don't know how to switch it off, like, and you don't know how to like make something purposeful with something like that, and if you're a violent person and you have particular tendencies, you end up like Lindsay McGuire. And then you spend all of your time. A lot of the people here, they're sick and they went to private schools where they were popular and they were encouraged to bully other people. Then that qualifies them to be in a it's seen as something that qualifies them to be in a position of authority in Australia, where I would think that somebody like myself, who's well adjusted, who was bullied at school, who was not a bully but was bullied and was a basketball center. Okay. Somebody like me, I'm a good leader because I don't bully people. And I don't like it if people on the in crowd or the cool crowd or the uncool crowd or the middle crowd are bullying people that don't deserve it. So you can see the reason why I didn't bully anybody up in Nambour, but if anybody's a bully, I'll fucking stand up to them, just like here in Caloundra. I don't bully you, but if you try to bully me, I'll fucking stand up to you. I'm not afraid of a bully, especially a bully who has got nothing to say, which is credible. Nothing that you have to say about me is credible. So pay up and fucking shut up, or get used to the reality that I'm going to continue to report until something really bad happens to you guys, because I'm just going to keep on pumping the info out there. Your credibility's in fucking decline majorly. It's already fucking damaged. And the thing is you guys have been punishing me for doing the right thing, and that's why I have to hit everybody. That's why I have to destroy as much of this infrastructure of my society here, the corruption, as possible, because they haven't been punishing me for doing the wrong thing. They've been punishing me for doing right. So fuck them. Let's fucking burn them to the ground. Fucking the Prime Minister says, oh, be calm, be calm, be calm. You just did this to me for 6 fucking years. Be calm. Be fucking calm. Fuck. So what did you think was going to happen when you encouraged all these loonies? Now you guys are going to blame it on Trump. As I said, if we can't get Iran out of the game, we can't beat Russia. If we beat Iran, we can quite easily go to Russia. Hey, Syria's done. Fucking Iran's done. Iraq's done, motherfuckers. And then you fucking step down, or we've just fucked all your deterrents up already in Iran. We just smashed all the Iran's deterrents as far as Russia's alliance with them. We smashed their deterrents. And that's my intention here. Smash the deterrents, okay? So their intention, some of these people, they're crazy. They're trying to get you to fucking do some type of political fucking violence. They're always talking about political assassinations and all of this fucking violence and all this fucking crap. It's because that's what's in their head. I don't have any guns, but the people that have guns, they've got this shit going through their fucking head. So should they have guns, or should you go and take their fucking guns off them right now? The answer is you should have taken. There's a whole bunch of people here who should have had their guns taken off them fucking months ago, once it became clear what they've been up to. But you've just been encouraging them all the time. So do you use your qualified immunity to deputize somebody to fucking rape and murder and abduct me for some fucking creepy mafia fucks that you coppers are in with? Because Lee from the break place, right? He told me from boxing, he told me, man, like these cops, man, they'll rip somebody, their friends or someone in their family will fucking rip somebody off in a business deal. And then the cops will come and fucking police will go and fucking arrest somebody or confiscate something off them or charge them and hit them with a whole big fine, just as revenge because they got into a disagreement with somebody in the business community here that's connected. That's how it works here. And the more that I've questioned it, the harder they've come at me. I did not want to have to send the documents about the torture program and reveal all of that type of stuff because it's damaging, but Queensland forced me to reveal everything about their torture program, their MK Ultra-like torture program. Okay. So you owe me an apology, Australia. Not you, my friend. Australia owes me an apology, and they owe me a fucking settlement. And I'm not here to want to impress you guys and dance like Fred Astaire, and then you give me oh, now you can be a police. Oh, now you can do this. Oh, now we're happy with you. Now you can do this, Dave. Now you're welcome to do it. After 6 years, now you can do that. No, you motherfuckers pay me a settlement, or it just keeps on getting worse and 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 worse for you. Why do I want you guys to fucking pay me what you owe me because of the damages and the defamation that you've done? Because I don't want to be in this country any fucking more. Okay. And there's some politicians here that are trying to that have been using these assassination dates. It's like, if I was you and I got caught doing that, they'll come up to me and say, dude, you're trying to provoke someone to assassinate our prime minister. Dude, that's what it looks like. That's what I fucking had to, that's what I had to email the authorities today. Right? Your people here in the Labor Party here have dropped January 6th. They've dropped June 5th, June 6th. They started trouble on fucking November 22nd. These are dates that President Kennedy was killed. Is this I know that it's a huge joke that President Kennedy was killed, and it's all tongue in cheek because everybody knew what that cable from Canberra, the calls to Canberra before JFK getting blown away means from earlier this year, don't we? We all know what happened when I suggested to the Labor Party last year that they should help clean up the mess by genetically engineering plants that will absorb the fucking Agent Orange in the soil in Dong Nai. They've been trying to kill me for fucking over a year for suggesting that. So it's all a mirage, dudes. The Wizard of Oz, right? And as I said to you motherfuckers, remember what happened to Benito Mussolini and his missus? It's what's going to happen to you guys if you don't know how to fucking make good. Anyway, thank you for listening to me, guys. This is just not the most positive message out there, but hey, have a good day, and yeah, see you soon.